Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's been a minute, but I'm finally excited to be able to share with you the 1977 Dodge Ramcharger. Now, I have not touched this at all. This is how I purchased it. It's a 77 Dodge Ramcharger. It's got an original small block, a 360. Obviously, it's got the Dana 44 and the 9 1/4. Somebody decided to throw some giant wheels on here with some spacers. Not the best idea with this axle design, but it's all good. Got big plans for that. That's not going to be there very long. Does have the steel tank, which is pretty cool, and at one point it did have that spare tire mounted on the rear quarter here. I have no idea where that's at, but not to worry. I've got a good plan for the spare. Now, aside from the fact that the previous owner cut the fenders, there's a couple cancer spots, it's in pretty decent shape, especially for the start of a project. So the interior is really nice. It's got these custom seats. It does have the rear, which I've taken out for now. It's got quite a few problems, of course. Some questionable wiring, which makes it fun. The 360. Oh God, this hood is difficult to open. You can see, not a whole lot of special going on here. Someone put an aluminum intake on it. There's tons of room for activities in here. I've got some ideas, but I haven't confirmed the power plant as of yet. I'm about 85% there. So that's still in question. Suspension, all that's all been spec'd out. And I'm really excited to see how it's gonna turn out. You can see the nice, beautiful wiring up in there. But no, it runs and drives. And I picked this up over in the Imperial Valley Desert, California. So besides some of the cut fenders and a small piece of cancer, you see some right up in there, a little bit right here. Overall, it's in great shape. Now, unfortunately, the body, while that's in great shape, you know, these tops just don't take well to the elements. So definitely fixable, 100%. This is really the only corrosion on the top, right there on the face. Some of this other stuff is just surface, so that's gonna be real easy to take care of. And I'm gonna do something completely different with this body than I've ever done on any build. I'm gonna see how it goes. A little bit nervous, but I think it'll turn out all right. Now, one of the coolest parts about this Ramcharger and the build that it's gonna go through is that I'm actually getting some help from a very reputable builder in the off-road industry, of course, from Woods Off-Road. Johnny Wood and his team, they're gonna help me with the suspension. Remember that W200 that I parted about a year ago? I pulled all the stuff from that, the axles, you name it. That's all getting refurbished and rebuilt right now. Some crossover steering action, a few other goodies, which I've actually got in the back of the truck right now. And I'm taking this over to them tomorrow. So it's moving quick. Now, to give you a sneak peek on how this build is gonna turn out, you can see I've got quite a few boxes here from jacket up suspension, as well as some goodness on the wheels. Now, what am I building this for, right? Because that's the number one question you've always got to ask yourself before you even approach a build. I want this to be my daily driver. Now, I don't have to drive a whole lot on a daily basis, you know, picking up the kids and whatnot, things like that, hitting up the grocery store, maybe traveling to an event or so. So I'm not going to put a ton of miles on it, which allows me to play a little bit with the power plant. Now, if you've been watching the channel, you know that I've got a 426 stroker sitting in the garage. I don't know if that's going to go in this or not. Haven't completely made up my mind. I think a diesel will be pretty sweet as well. Do I want to start from scratch like that? I'm not sure. Or do I want to make it easy and just throw a small block in there, going with the daily driver theme? Let me know what you think about it, what direction you would go if this was your truck and you were building it, and please tell me why, because I'd love to check it out. And since this is the last day I'm going to have it before I hand it over for a couple months, figured I may as well take advantage of the playground in my backyard and see what she can do in a stock configuration. Stay tuned for the updates. Have a good one. Much about the